This is T. Corman, the SCP Foundation, as per Dr. Campbell's request. This is entry number 12, SCP-451, also known as Mr. Lonely. Object class, Euclid. Special containment procedures. Due to SCP-451's current state, physical containment is not feasible. Extensive study of Agent J's psychological profile has allowed researchers to provide him with a mental task in order to keep him at Site-19. A security detail of 2 guards must accompany SCP-451 at all times in order to prevent attempts to access or release other potentially dangerous objects contained on site. Any research into SCP-451 should be restricted to determining ways to contain or communicate with him. Description: SCP-451, formerly Agent M.J., is a Caucasian male, 33 years of age, and 1.6 meters tall. SCP-451 cannot perceive the presence or actions of other human beings. Changes made to the immediate environment are generally not noted by SCP-451 unless his attention is elsewhere for any arbitrary period of time. Certain changes to SCP-451's surroundings are misinterpreted, including all attempts to communicate with him and any clear evidence of direct human intervention. Study may be necessary to determine a pattern in what is perceived and what is not. SCP-451 appeared at Site-19 1 month after he was declared MIA following a failed attempt to retrieve a dangerous artifact. The actions of SCP-451 were found to be consistent with stress responses indicated in Agent J's psychological profile. Reports of petty thefts and ghost sightings between the artifact's location and Site-19 suggest that SCP-451 traveled here on foot, taking what resources were at hand. The artifact itself remains at large. Addendum 451-1. SCP-451 has recently shown suicidal tendencies. Despite how many staff feel about his presence, it is no excuse for providing him with convenient methods of self-termination. SCP-451 was a valuable agent before his accident and can be again if he ever regains his full perception. Addendum 451-2. Following the events described in Incident Report 451-1, further attempts at convincing SCP-451 to self-terminate will result in suspensions of all involved personnel. We have him classified as lucid for a reason. Wow, these people are jackasses. Anyway. Addendum 451-3. Though direct communication is not possible with SCP-451, it has been found that active attempts to deceive him have varying rates of success. A program has been put in place to plant false evidence for SCP-451. His psychological profile indicates that he will construct a narrative using this evidence. This plot line is intended to keep SCP-451 at Site-19, where he may continue to be monitored. Contingencies have also been made in case any evidence is overlooked or misinterpreted. Incident 451-1. On July 8th, 20XX, SCP-451 discovered a firearm left for him by Site-19 staff. SCP-451 entered the main break room, placed the weapon in his mouth, and fired it. The bullet passed through SCP-451 without harming him and entered a Level 2 researcher. The researcher was briefly able to interact with SCP-451 before expiring. Unfortunately, no useful information was passed on to SCP-451. What in the world? There's a document that's 451A, contents of SCP-451's journal, but I don't see that document anywhere here. Huh. That's really weird. Why would we treat one of our own agents like that, trying to get him to kill himself? But either way, this was entry 12, SCP-451, Mr. Lonely.